Most of y'all have a short attention span, so let me get straight to it. Have you ever heard of SBA loans? Google it. If you have a barbershop, a hair salon, if you in the hood and you got a car wash, if you getting any kind of money and it's legitimate money that's got tax returns, because we're out here dealing with a whole coronavirus, the government has approved of trillions of dollars and he's giving it out to the average man and woman. Ain't got shit to do with celebrity status and ain't got nothing to do with you being a millionaire or a super high net worth individual. One of my boys is in my backyard right now just told me, yo, my sister got a business in Chicago where she sells slushies because it's hot as a motherfucker. And she just got approved of $150,000 and the money comes in less than 24 hours. It's called an SBA loan. Susan Ball Apple, SBA loan. You go online, you fill out all of the applications and the paperwork. And once they have found that you have at least decent credit score. Now here's the other thing that's trippy. They check, there's 3 different credit bureaus. TransUnion, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I can't think of the other 2. Help me out in the comments. There's TransUnion. What's the other one? Holy shit. Oh, Equifax. And I can't think of the third one. Anyway, you don't have to have great credit in all 3 bureaus. Because when they run your credit score for the SBA loan and for the approval, they only check in 1 of the 3 credit bureaus. So, SBA loan. Now, why did I mention $250,000? Because when the program was first made available from the government, it started out at $250,000, and because so many because we don't know what the fuck is moving out here. We out here like, yo, man, my kids, my family, my mortgage, my home. I have a small business, barbershop, hair salon. Holy shit, we just filed for bankruptcy. We about to go belly up. We don't know about any of these fucking programs where they're just dumping money on the average hard-working American. They started out with the SBA loans at $250,000. So now here's the other thing that's scary. Each person, each individual company, and some of y'all correct me and educate people in the comments for anything that I may be saying wrong. This is too good for me to keep it to myself. Each person could be approved for up to $2 million. If you got 10 or 12 different companies, legally, they can hit you for $150 each corporation. Some LLCs might come in at $20,000. Some may come in at $50,000 or $45,000. You're not guaranteed $150 for every request of an SBA loan. But you as an individual, as one person, if you got 12 to 15 different companies, your wall before you tap out is up to $2 million for one person. And here's the best part, because you guys are asking, well, if you get $150,000, when do I got to pay all this shit back? We out here, no work, we broke, we fucked up. You don't have to make your first payment for your SBA loan until exactly 1 year from now. And when you start making your payments on your SBA loans, it's coming in at 3.75%. Let me translate that. And, okay, your first payment is in 1 year. Today is October 1st. If the $150,000 showed up today, I don't have to make a payment on my SBA loan until a year from now, October 1st, 2021. And they're asking people to take 30 years to pay it all back. Now, I know your money might be funny, but you could at least pay back $150,000 in 30 years, right? Right? Your first payment is not until a year. And when you start making your payments, you're at a percentage at 3.75, which means that your monthly payment, paying back the $150,000 that you got 30 years to pay back, is going to come in at like a little over $600, close to $700 a month. 150 now. You don't have to make a payment towards the 150 until a year from now, and then you got 30 years to pay it off. Most of us as black and brown people, we don't know anything about this. It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity, you can take advantage of the same thing. Doesn't matter if you made $5 million, $500,000, or $55,000 last year. If you have an LLC, a corporation, or multiple LLCs and corporations, you can get up to $2 million. If you are able to show tax returns that you have been profitable in all of these different corporations, you could clear a real check from the government. It's called an SBA loan. This is probably one of the most important videos I've ever left, because even if you're overseas and you're not from America and you got friends and family and loved ones that's in Brooklyn, in New Jersey, in Atlanta, in Washington, D.C., in Newark, and freaking anywhere. It doesn't matter. White, black, brown, Asian, Persian. If you are American, you and we all have access to the SBA loan. This is probably the best video I've ever put up in my life. So I'm going to say to you, on behalf of you paying your mortgage, being smart enough to go online and Google SBA loans, and doing all that you need to do. If you don't have a credit history, if you don't have a credit score, and you got a father who is over there depressed and stressed and miserable because his business has now went belly up because of COVID. He's got a restaurant, he's got a boutique, he's got something off of Melrose, he's got something off of Rodeo, he's got any type of business anywhere. Even if your dad has a valet parking business, they can be approved for an SBA loan. I feel like I'm doing my part to say, well, it's one thing to pray for people that's out here really stressed out and me ask y'all to pray for me. It's another thing to be able to say, here's some real information that's too important for me to keep it to myself. Go online, look it up. $2 million is your cap. Your first payment is not until 1 year. 3.75 is the percentage, and you got 30 years to pay back 150 grand or whatever amount of money you secure. And they say black people don't like chicken. Shit. It's not cool, bro. The stereotype. Look, man. This chicken got some extra glistening on it, too. You see that? That was for you. Go get your SBA loan. Pay that mortgage. Get out of bankruptcy. Take care of your kids and your family. And I'm praying for your mental, emotional, spiritual, and psychological well-being. The only thing I get out of this is I get to do my part as a black man with information. There is nothing more dangerous than a black man with information, especially if he shares it. I'm aware it was way too good for me to keep it to myself. So, if you don't know, as Biggie Smalls would say, if you don't know, now you know. God bless y'all. Peace.